Jordan Travis out of Florida State. I gotta say, I went into this thinking that Michael Pratt or Spencer Rattler would be number one on this list for the quarterbacks we're talking about today. Again, number 7th overall on the quarterback list, but the first, of the mid round quarterbacks here. Jordan Travis kind of shocked me a little bit. I liked his tape and I liked what I saw a lot more than I expected to. Another guy who transferred originally started off his first year in Louisville and then transferred over to Florida State and played there for 4 years. 6'1", 212 pounds, 23 years old, turns 24 though in May, so he'll be 24 when the season starts. In 13 games, a 66.6 completion percentage, 3,214 yards, 24 touchdowns, 5 interceptions, a 160.1 passer efficiency rating. Now, I should point out when I'm giving passer efficiency ratings, that's the 3rd highest passer efficiency rating that we've seen on this talk. We've gone over, we're going to go over a total of 14 seasons record-wise. So that's pretty damn good. In 23, 11 games, 63.9 completion percentage, 2,756 yards, 20 touchdowns, 2 interceptions, a 154.5 passer efficiency rating, and a 87.8 PFF grade. You notice it was just 11 games. The end of a season was cut short due to a leg injury. You know, when people are complaining about Florida State not getting an invite to the championship playoffs, that's why. It's because Jordan Travis broke his leg. And when that happened, they literally said Florida State's season was up in smoke now. That's how admired he was by the people who know more about college football than supposedly anybody. That's why they're voters in this. As far as pros and cons, pros, good scrambler, extends plays, throws well on the run, accurate in short to middle throws. And then, of course, Rob, be a Debbie Downer and give the cons.
With the cons. Well, I mean, let's talk about it. 6'1", 212 pounds. He's not quite the biggest guy coming out of this draft, or quite the biggest guy you want. He's undersized. Let's be real.
The things you all missed if you're not watching the video version.
You missed it. I had a beautiful wig on. His arm strength is not where you'd like it to be. Which obviously with the arm strength, the underthrows to receivers. Once again, he's another guy that throws towards the belt, not so much towards the numbers. And he's
the difference, though, I will say that between him and Joe Milton, as we talk about that here, though, real quick, just to clarify the difference, though, he underthrows the receivers. He doesn't throw it low and get it batted down. There is a difference in how him and Joe Milton are.
Yes, well, when you're talking about the 4 inches, he's got to throw up and over compared to just being.
What about 4 inches? So
there's a.
Who told you?
Wait a minute.
Whoa, hello. 1, 2, no.
3, 4, no.
5,
go
6, not there.
7, 8. Let's talk. Hey.
We should do an entire episode as the count one day. It'd be funny. This viewership would just drop. Like, this is annoying now, guys. It's been 2 minutes.
Yeah, it's been an hour of the count.
Stop. Up.
Please leave a comment.
Subscribe. How many subscribers did we get today? 1, 2.
Okay, just pops.
Anyway, go ahead. Sorry, I cut you off.
You're right.
I just wanted to clarify the difference there.
You're right. He's not thrown down at the feet. He's just underthrowing the pass in general because he is just shy of where you want. Because let's say 6.
Well, that's not the feet thing I'm talking about. It's the line thing. That's the one I'm just trying to clarify because some people worry about the quarterback, that they're going to get batted down to the line. That's not the issue he had. It's just when he throws the ball, it's a little bit behind them. So instead of hitting them in stride on a 9 route down the field, they're having to come back a
You have
little
to
bit or
turn
slow
around and do
down.
a snapback.
Turn around.
Yeah. Every now and then I have to pass and get your catch.
Turn around.
Every now and then, should run.
This is what happens, by the way, guys, when I work 12 hours today and I'm just exhausted.
Yes,
Yeah.
day 3 of sleeping about 5.5 hours each night. Yippee.
Well, I'm looking forward to very, very good sleep tonight. I got my CPAP machine finally, so I can have oxygen shoved down my throat all night long. All night long.
Oh,
All night.
getting it shoved down your throat. You go, bud.
There we go. So no more yawning during the shows when I'm exhausted because I just haven't got like sleep. All right. Anyway, back to Jordan Travis. But yeah, I mean, like I said, I really liked him a lot more than I thought. And here's what I looked at. I looked at, okay, what was it that people liked about Josh Allen? And again, we talked about this at the beginning of the show. I have no clue what Joe Shane thought of Josh Allen. We're going to make the assumption for a minute that he liked Josh Allen. So what did people like about Josh Allen overall? And I look at the fact that people thought of him as big guy, strong arm. Now, you could sit there and say, okay, that's the complete opposite of Jordan Travis, and you wouldn't be wrong.
I was going to say.
But here's the way I was looking at this. He had natural traits you can't teach. Jordan Travis has mobility, has throwing on the run, things that you can't teach. You're either good or you're not good at that. That's what it boils down to. Now, Josh Allen is also known for having a little bit of mobility as well. So obviously they can't be too opposed to a guy who runs around a little bit there. I think that honestly, if somehow you can fix his arm strength issues, which people don't always realize, that doesn't mean he needs to hit the dumbbells and go bench, curling and benching and stuff like that. It's not upper body strength. Sometimes it's the way you throw the ball that actually affects that. And a lot of it's your lower body and your feet actually that's causing that. I look at him as a project. Josh Allen was a project with natural skills that you can't teach. That's what I look at with Jordan Travis. He's a project with natural skills that you can't teach. Now, is that what they're looking for? Is that the skills they covet? I don't know. Are they just covet skills in general? I don't know. I have no way of knowing this stuff.
You know?
I wish I knew. It'd be a much more exciting episode, wouldn't it be? Sheesh.
God.
Like the Swami at that point. Here I go into the mind of Joe Shane. I'm going to lie to the media every chance I get. But I mean, like I said, you got to look at that and go, and look at what he does. Like I said, the way he moves around. And it's like I said, he moves around very much like a guy who's just trying to wait for somebody to get open. He's not moving around trying to like do a 20-yard dash like Lamar Jackson. He's trying to get a guy open. Like I said, I just thought it was impressive the way he played at that point. Now, if you're going to have a system that's going to count on deep throws all the time, yeah, you're going to have a little bit of trouble with him. So I'm not suggesting we draft him. I'm not saying he's the perfect guy to draft.
Deep throws.
Yeah. Well, supposedly Daniel Jones is the greatest deep ball thrower in the NFL. Remember how many years we've been told that one?
2 years ago. Yeah, accuracy of
haven't seen these deep throws in a while, but heard the rumor about them. But yeah, like I said, I'm not suggesting Jordan Travis is the guy to get. I just think he had the best tape of the guys we saw. And I think he had the best potential. And again, it's all projection and what you think the Giants are after. I think the Giants are after a guy that they can fix a couple of things, mostly as far as form and that kind of stuff, and get a guy rolling that maybe people didn't see it in. If you can fix the way he throws the ball, and get him at that point a little more strength, a little more ability to throw in stride instead of behind somebody, you're going to have a special player here.
Yeah.
Now, he's a guy who's going to be probably another day 3 pick, too. Probably won't be picked like the 4th round or 5th round. So I'll also be honest and say the chances that pans out is not very high. There is a chance. It's not a high chance. Chances are none of these guys pan out, to be very frank.
I mean,
why do we even do this episode? I feel like we wasted our time here now.
Thanks for listening to Two Giant Goofballs, a New York Giants podcast. We appreciate your support.
Thanks so much.